Hello and welcome to another weekly episode of the Beer Fridge Podcast. On this week's episode, it's Space Beer.
Real beer, real brewery, real opinions. The Beer Fridge Podcast.
Yes, hello and welcome to another weekly episode of the Beer Fridge Podcast. Real beer, real breweries, real opinions. As always, if you listen or watch, make sure you subscribe, hit that ding-a-ling-a-ling to be notified of every single episode. You can show your support, give us a 5-star rating. You can show your official support by going to patreon.com/Beer Fridge Podcast. You get every single episode a week early. The link is in the description. My name's Gavin. I got my drinking friends. I got Scott and I got MD. Good evening, gentlemen.
Oi, oi.
Oi, Savoy. We'll start off at the normal point and we'll go around the table, see what we're drinking.
Let's go around the table.
Biddy-biddy-bidoo. Scott, your vessel's probably nearly empty, like mine.
Tis. This is the last of the takeaway cans I picked up at Otherworld, their tap room just in Leith Walk. This one is called Blossom. So I think this is, I didn't even look at the fucking dates before I picked it up. Canned, it's a fair bit. October 25. But it's a 6.4% full-bodied New England IPA with Jasmine Blossom, which I thought fruited IPA, this is going to be not really my scene. But
Wishy-washy.
layered with Brew One hops for pillowy floral notes, juicy pineapple and a touch of vanilla, finished with Eldorado and Oracao for a lift of bright stone fruit and lime. And despite its age, that is exactly what it is. It's 6.4%, so it's no scrimping by any stretch. It just has that kind of lovely bit of, like a wee touch of fruitiness to it, other than being a really good New England IPA. It's pillowy soft, as it says. It's nice and hazy. It's an excellent beer, despite its, like I say, its age. And the can art's cool as fuck on that one. It's got a kind of
Looks smart.
Asian style monster and jasmine
Good stuff.
or blossom on there, so that's really cool. I really enjoyed it. Another smasher from Otherworld.
Lovely jubbly. I am on one of the newer beers from Beak. It's called Kicks. Double dry hopped pale at 5 percentage points. Rakau. Chinook CGX and Idaho 7 are zipped into this beer. Tropical fruit punch, kind of pineapple chunks almost, with a little bit of apricot, as the Wackagen says. And as per usual with Beak, it hits the mark. It's everything it says it's going to be in the tin. The Wackagen is a bit OTT, but it is a lovely, lovely beer. And let's be honest, like several breweries that we love, Beak are one of those guys, when they say they do a DDH or a double or whatever it's going to be spectacular. And hence why I've got 3 Beak beers sitting in front of me this evening. So it's a bit of a beak off for me this evening. Beak. Talking about beaks, MD, what are you drinking?
Segued beautifully. I'm on. So, after we done the our top 10 Scottish breweries last week, it kind of got me thinking a little bit on breweries that I've missed out on. And we had a couple of the guys on Discord and stuff mention this brewery as their number one. And when I was in Linlithgow at the weekend, popped in the wee whiskey shop and I seen a couple of cans of Holy Goat, and I thought, surely I've got to pick these bad boys up and see what the game is. So I picked them up, not knowing, and I picked them up without looking at style, looking at anything, just went for it. Now, I've got to admit, I haven't seen many Holy Goat cans, so that was part of the other reason why I thought I'm going to be relatively safe here, but it's not going to be off the wall Holy Goat because they're in the bottles and stuff, right? So, and I'm pleasantly surprised there. So I picked up the Damnation IPA Volume 5, which is Citra, Azaka, and El Duradu IPA. It's a modest 6%, and it's brewed for the UK's premier Extreme Metal Festival. So this heavily hop IPA is everything that the headbangers want for the festival, supposedly. And it's a Kvik yeast in this bad boy too. And can I just say, it's like you mentioned, like pineapple, and that was it's like mango pineapple IPA. It's got a wee bit of booziness to it. It's got a wee bit of haze to it. And I've got a bit. It's really tasty, and I'm super surprised at Holy Goat making an IPA like this, and it's an absolute triumph so far. So, winner.
Probably the most rock and roll thing I've got. That's it.
Yeah. You know my thoughts on guitars and stuff, eh? So, but fair enough. Like, I like
something to keep you hydrated when you're headbanging.
Yeah.
Correct. To be fair, if you drank 2 or 3 of these at 6% and went headbanging, you would be. I think I would even quite enjoy the music after them. So, fair play.
Right, let's check out what's new in the world of craft beer with the latest news update.
News update.
This one will straight away get us talking and should raise. Don't know. Anyway, Tennant's Tops has been released.
No, fuck off.
Craft beer connoisseur, can you have a word with yourself? By the way, I know you're originally from that neck of the woods, but by Christ, you posted that on your page, and that is a travesty, an absolute disgrace.
It's funny. That's hilarious. I knew that would get that reaction, hence why I said it.
Fucking joke.
That is a joke. This is basically Tennants with lemon lager tops. Hop City, 15th and 16th of May, Northern Monks festival at the Old Flux venue.
You say that 3 times fast.
Indeed. Track, Rivington, Glasshouse, Verdant, Fierce, Two Flints, Finback, you name it, Trillium, Beak. They are going to be there. Trilliumers, yes. Garage. 15th and 16th of May. Tickets are still available. So go and check it out. Any updates from yourself, Gilroy? It does sound very good.
No, I'm toying with the idea of going on the website and seeing
Yes.
I've just done it.
What? just get to
It looks. I've always I've wanted to go because it always looks amazing when you see it on social media. The beer collabs are always banging, even the ones that they release after, which will come in the new beer list. The
last couple of things I've been at in Manchester have been excellent. So
exactly.
The one we were at, and then the friends and family thing before that was also tremendous. So I can only imagine they draw some crowd and draw some breweries. So you can see that. I thought this is going to be a bit of a downer in comparison. No, because it's sad news. It just isn't as good as that.
You say Manchester, it's in Leeds.
It's in Leeds,
FYI.
Leeds. But I mean, it's the same fucking bit.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's the same fucking place. It's that bit in the middle, nobody's arsed about.
Right.
You can say it all the time when it comes to north. The north.
It
just means anywhere north of Birmingham.
Pretty
The
much.
bit up here beside us, so
No.
fuck them. For a change, Scottish, but in Scotland, properly in Scotland, Bellhaven Black is in Lidl.
Mm.
I've got a couple of cans in the fridge.
Bellhaven Black, probably their best beer.
It is
Definitely better than best, and I can say that uninhibited because
Oh,
Captain Codger, isn't he here? He's in these jollies. Captain
Right.
Codger.
Get that on a t-shirt.
Get us who's called, doesn't he get here with the called Tea Brigade to be all over us about Belhaven Best. So I mean, being available, it's another Scottish beer widely available in a supermarket, which is it's definitely better than the Irish alternative, I would say. It's good to see it kind of widely distributed, and no doubt will help them, which is good. Excellent news.
Good stuff. Anything for yourself, MD?
No, I kind of want to touch on the tenants thing a wee bit, to be fair. The fact and Belhaven are doing some quite cool, I say cool stuff, but they're actually acting like a Scottish brewery that owns Scottish pubs at the moment, which is really refreshing. And the plan and for them, I think, is to actually take back, see all the Green King pubs that are dotted everywhere. When you go in and you get pints of Level Head and Front Eye and fucking whatever else and Hazy Days and all that kind of stuff. All that stuff is leaving Scotland, and they're all going back to like actual traditional Scottish stuff. And Belhaven are going to fill that gap with their own, with Black, with Belter, and with Twisted Ale, I think it's called, or Twisted something. It's their IPA, session IPA. I've not tried Belter, I've not tried the Twisted, I've just seen them kind of starting to dot around. But in a way, it's...
And they're genuinely their beers, they're not renamed versions of...
they're all brewed in... Their beers are all brewed in Dunbar.
Right.
And they'll be on sale. So you'll see, if you're in a local up this way, that some of the beers are going to change. For better or for worse, like, I don't know, in terms of the actual quality of the beer. Because obviously Green King make okay beers now and again. And
loads of them.
But at the same time, it's refreshing. Shannon's thing, mate, is just like, I don't know if it's like they're trying to be cool. They obviously done the Bavarian Pilsner last year, didn't they?
Aye,
they're doing a few wee things like that, like a wee kind of...
The Pilsner thing, I'm actually, I want to try it. But that, I just couldn't give a flying about that. The tops.
The lemonade thing is just, when I seen it, I thought, and part of me is like, it's like marketing genius in a way, like that, because the tenants loyal will go and try it, and whether it picks up. But at the same time, I don't like. Does it say?
Do you get up there? Are you getting the? Because didn't you get the Foster's lemon thing?
You get that kicking around. In supermarket, you do.
I wish we didn't.
I wish we never either.
Like, it's a million miles away from, like, obviously you've got this, the Radler thing, or whatever you want to call it, which is obviously that gap that it's trying to fill has got a place, I think, in some places, despite, although there's another brewery through that neck of the woods that I wouldn't touch their Radler for any money in the world. Dodgy characters. But I jest. The Dame Limon has got like that kind of which is the Estrella. Is it Estrella?
Straight down now.
Aye, the Estrella equivalent. We tried Cruz Campo's version when we were in Seville, which is what they've got a version as well, and that's got that kind of European kind of. I don't know. It helps it. Tenants tops just sound shit.
It does sound awful.
Like Dame Limon, I can have the Cruz Campo. I think it was Cruz Campo Radler or something like that. It was called 3%.
So what you're telling me is Tenants should have put a funky name on it and not called it Tenants. They could have called it like Espanol Lemon.
Well, no,
El
just like there's certain places can get away with that type of stuff, like countries where it's like it's hot. I didn't want Madre Limon.
No,
that's not what I'm after. But I equally didn't want Tenants tops.
Yeah,
the Duke Street lemonade or something.
Right. Right, but indeed. Some new beers to game. I should push the button, shouldn't I?
Beer Radar!
Normally this would be Callum's segmenty, but he's away. So I've got a couple for you. Campervan's new cold brew Imperial Stout, right good time of season. Launches tomorrow as we Wednesday, Thursday. Anyway, this
Seasonal.
week as we record, yes, seasonal. So first week of April, that is coming out. So check out that. Fierce as well. 2 beers that I'm very interested in that will be coming out for their Northern Lights beer festival, Polaris. Elusive and Attic are collaborating in this for a 6.8% West Coast IPA. Classic Pine, Bright, and Westy as the notes that's on their packaging, so that's interesting. And then Polaris as well as their 6.8% New Zealand NEPA with Bullhouse and Cloudwater. Hazy glow with lush NZ hops. Lush. Looks pretty decent. Unbarred down this neck of the woods. So if you're a cartoon fan, Doctor Doom?
There he is, Dr. Doom.
Doctor Doom, Unbarred Supervillains, 3.7% Hazy Session IPA that is released as we speak today. Can art looks awesome in that. Well into that. And Baron. Love the name, love the glassware. Dad's bad back.
Look at the glass, man. That's
Glass.
top
That's
tier, isn't it?
lush.
Glass is very nice. 6% IPA to help soothe the lumbar. It's got Mosaic Cryo in there. Mosaic, what's that? Mosaic Abstract, and if I can find the button, Mosaic 90. There we go. That took way too long for me to tee that up. Way too long. Now I'm in the wrong place to get rid of that picture. The last one is, we talked about Hop City, and then it's there. They are releasing a beer prior to Hop City. Northern Monk Garage, Mozareem Glasshouse, big collab on a double dry hopped IPA at 6.5%. That is a pre-release before the festival itself. So go and grab that. Can art is wicked. Again, it's one of those fancy peely, you open up the label type shindig labels. The other bit to mention is there's a wee bit of a change for the team at Loch Lomond Brewery. A little bit of a rebrand, and they're releasing some new beers alongside this. This is going to be releasing early April. So we've got a Muscle Car New England Dipper at 8%, Talus Vic Secret, Citra. I'm liking the rebrand of the logo.
Sure, cool.
Very cool.
New Zealand Pale at 6%, Raspberry Sour, and a Yuzu Radler. So they're the new beers that they're releasing alongside that kind of rebrand. Like the rebrand, like the logo, like the can art. Very good, very nice. No tours though.
It's quite cool because they are a really traditional brewery. You think about all the beers that they make and what they're kind of known for. Like you think about like Silky Stout, you think about Brave Hop or whatever you call it is. You think about what's the other one? It's always on cask everywhere. But, anyway, but like kind of really traditional kind of style beers. And these, like the 4 you just showed there, are like proper taking a step into the real kind of crafty world. Yeah.
Bless you, child.
So, that's
No,
quite
they
nice. It's nice to
it's-
see something a bit different.
It is. It's nice to see something different from them. It's nice to see a kind of, because that's what the logo is, a bit old schooly, I suppose. It just needed a wee bit of an upgrade, a bit more modern, and I like it. Kind of, you can tell it's like in the loch. Anyway, MD, you were on your travels, and also I realised before this evening that obviously Callum's got his wee intro for the Beer Radar. Scott's got his wee intro as well. You were missing one, so it's time to get some.
Inside Dickinson.
Oh, that's terrible. That's absolutely terrible.
You've been done up like a kipper there, haven't you?
That's absolutely.
Our industry
Criminality.
insider,
That's,
MD Dickinson, cheap as chips. He'll point you in the right direction for all your industry news.
oh my soul down the river for like
San Francisco,
San Francisco.
talk to me.
I just highly recommend it. It's a city, it's a place to go, culture, all that kind of stuff. Obviously, we talk beer, but it was. It's just a really chilled out place. Obviously, it's a just blaze city, as I keep saying. Like everybody's like proper mellowed out. There's driverless cars flying around everywhere. There's folk on bikes and scooters and all that kind of stuff. And but it's just, and then you've got
Do you get all the do you get the drones in that doing the deliveries as well? No,
I've never seen any drones doing deliveries.
because all that shit scares me. But anyway,
The cars were like, they took a wee bit of time to kind of, even like when you were walking like across like a zebra crossing or whatever, and you seen the thing coming, you were sort of like,
Is it going to stop or not?
is this gonna stop?
It's one of the videos you see with them making, like, it's the one I saw that I remember originally was the one that was zooming around the car park.
Aye,
It was just doing laps of the car park, but at like 60 mile an hour, and it was taking the, like, skidding around all the corners and everything. That one, and there was one where it just veered into that was like roadworks, and instead of staying on the right hand side where it was meant to be, it just went right into there was a space between the cones. It was big enough, so it just nicked in between the cones and the bit where the roadworks were, and then came back at unreal.
it was weird. Like it was the first time you see it, because it looks like a big space car thing. It's like got like the big like rotating ball thing on the top, and then it's got like all these mirrors and like cameras on the side and everything. And the first time we seen it, we came out and we were like, it's just on the main road, and I'm, you know, that way, and you're looking at it, you just see the dome thing on the top, and I'm kind of like, what the heck's that? And it was the fact that there was someone sitting in the passenger side, but there was nobody in the driver's side. But obviously, when like we look at it, like that didn't look weird the first time, because obviously we are used to someone being on the other side of the car. And it wasn't until you could see the wheel turning,
okay.
and you're like, that's fucking weird. Like, the only reason I'm gutted we didn't get in one, because and if anybody's listening, if you're going to San Francisco, download the app before you get into the US, because once you're in, even if you put it on like your VPN and all that kind of stuff, like it needs to be registered to you before you're in. Like you need to have the account set up before you're in the States. So we were trying when we were there, and it wasn't until we came back I got all the access codes, like to say, I got sure.
I can run a bit.
Aye. I love the
Running
one.
about San Francisco saying, here's $20, any chance you book me a...
I said that to the guy at the hotel. I was like, is there any way we can book this? And he was like, sort of like, like we can do it. But honestly, like really, like super cool city. Obviously from a drinking point of view, like we hit up a couple of the breweries. I'm actually rocking the old San Francisco Bruco t-shirt now. But it's just fully, like every pub's got something local. Like it's got, and you know, and when I mean local, it's obviously we're in California, so it's like the whole state is supported, and you're getting beer from here, there, and everywhere. And
some of the pictures you were sending through, like it wasn't it like it was like 2 or 3 taps. One place you went in, there must have been about 15, 20 taps.
There was a few breweries like that had their own stuff, right? And then, but like there was just like generic bars that you would walk into, and it was like, you know, 5, 10, 15. The place that I'm going to end up talking about, the Tornado, is kind of known as one of the best kind of craft beer dive bars in the whole West Coast, and they've had probably about 40 taps pouring, and they had stuff from all over the state. I said that was the one that it was one of our later last nights kind of thing, and I sent you the kind of the picture. That's when I was on the Pliny the Elder trail. To be fair, I knew they had it. Like we'd kind of looked at it before, and it was basically like it's a house beer for them. It's always pouring on draft. And obviously we'd been speaking before I kind of went. I was sort of like I kind of want to find like a bottle of it somewhere, like just like get a chance to try it. We didn't really get much Russian River venturing this far over. And the fact that I was able to find a place that had it in draft, and I was telling the mate last night about it, and I was saying we went for food beforehand. This is just to show you pricing and all the rest of it. But we went for food before it, and just on a wee restaurant like across the road, and they had Asahi and a Korean beer. It was a Korean place we went for food. So I says, "Oh, give us a bottle of the Asahi and give us a bottle of the I'm saying the local, but the Korean rice lager, right?" So we got a bottle of that. One was $11. The other one was $10 for a bottle of beer. Both 660 mils, right? So big bottles.
Yeah.
So it's obviously a wee bit steep but your restaurant prices and all the rest of it. So I was thinking to myself, like, because it is quite an expensive city when you're out, like, but it's like everything else in the States, I suppose, everything. And let's be honest, it's holiday tax, so you didn't really bother, do you?
Yeah.
We went across to that place in the Tornado, it's called, and the most expensive beer that they had on draft was $9. And the $9 beer was a 14.5% barley wine.
But you obviously tried.
Aye, you clearly tried it. Aye.
But
rocket fuel.
The fact that like the amount of beer that we drank in there on such a short space of time because of the like, I don't think I sent you the after picture, because basically what I was doing with the picture I sent you guys was I had the wee highlighter and I was just going through it and marking them. But some of the beers, the IPAs, like, are just unbelievable. And like, obviously, I had a couple of pints of the Pliny. I had Allagash White. I had a couple of local breweries stuff as well. There was a brewery called Cellar Made, I think it was called, and they had their IPAs are all, it's off 6%, it's off 7%. It's not boozy. It's really hop forward. You get all the like little delicacies, the different hops and all that kind of stuff. It's just typical. You've all drank at US stuff when it lands here.
Yeah.
And you usually get that like over the top punch of whatever it is, like from a hop point of view. The Westy stuff, like the West Coast stuff, it's everything that you want from like a West Coast IP over here, like in terms of like the malty, like it's still got backbone to it. You're getting all that kind of biscuitiness, and then all that pine just comes through, but it's not like over the top. Obviously,
I suppose the bit from when we get it here, 9 out of 10, it's been on the water for at least kind of 3, 4, 5 weeks, and granted that doesn't seem long, but in terms of keeping hops fresh and you're like drinking the beer fresh, it will make a wee bit of a difference. So I can imagine when we drink it here, I'm like, oh my god, this is amazing. Like drinking it there a couple of days fresh, you're like, it blows your ear off.
I'm really looking forward to, obviously, we're going to do the Pliny experiment once Callum comes back, because I've got everybody a bottle. Because that was the other thing that was quite. I said to the guy, look, I'm just looking for a couple of bottles. He says, I need bother. Into the fridge he goes and just, and I'm like, how much am I due you? I'm like, $7, and I'm like,
thank you very much.
Like £7 a bottle, like, so under the exchange rate, so £6 a bottle of beer, like 8% IPA, like, and
8% IPA. It's not.
Oh, it's the
8%. It's the IPA, I think.
So I'm looking forward.
You see how many folk are drinking fucking rusty, outdated bottles over here, as and when they can get them every now and again.
True.
It just shows you that source.
I'm looking forward to seeing how it holds up because, like, I was saying that to Linz when we're sitting in the place, and I'm trying not to be the total wanky beer guy here, right? But it's the reason we got in the Uber. Like, you know, we could have walked to a restaurant near the hotel. We could have, like, we were quite near the Fisherman's Wharf bit, right, which is down by a main bit of town. We could have walked there for food and a couple of drinks, and I was in Humble Sea Brewery a couple of times, and the guys in there were dead on. They got a t-shirt and glass and some really cool stuff for them and some nice beers. But we jumped in an Uber for 25 minutes to get to this bar, right, for this beer. And I was like, we're sitting at that. I was like, I hope this thing's really good. And obviously you seen the lineup, and that was the cool thing for me. I was like, see if it isn't really good though, and it doesn't live up to my own expectations, then there's going to be something else in here that fits the bill. I'm just going to have a quick peek just while we're.
While you're looking that up, my only friendly criticism is that obviously with us having been a cruise or two, there is oft, Gavin, just this, let's see behind the curtain, there is oft a room tour video or two makes it run just so that we can so that that's made available future cruise for research purposes, obviously. Totally pissed there isn't a video of your first movie.
No,
Pliny.
There's one.
Was it a religious moment? Was it?
I'm thinking if I'm lucky if I took the picture of it first. I think. Or
I was going to say.
No, I took the picture of the first one, but I did. I said that I was like, I could get really like wanky about this, but it just you wouldn't have heard me on the video because of the like it was like proper grunge garage like music playing, and at the same time I was like, I'm surprised you never got a video of the third one, maybe because I was pretty well on after that. And I was saying,
what were you doing? Like, what was your attack mode? Was it Pliny, someone else, Pliny, someone else, Pliny, someone else? Or do you just go three? Do you just go three?
No, I went Pliny. It was like Pliny right off the bat, and it was. I had finished the pint of a pint of it before Linz had even got halfway through her half pint of whatever she had. It was just like it's really hard to describe, but like. It's probably the best, like without me saying it's the best beer I've ever drank, but like if you think about everything that I want in a beer, like it ticks all the boxes, if you know what I mean. Right. Like it was just unreal. So I done Pliny, and then I done the local brewery. I done Highland Park's hot dogging IPA. One because of the name, but two. Highland Park's another.
Yeah, I was going to say their name
big established. I done the Cellar Maker. That was the name of them. They had their. So I let Linz pick this one. I says, "What pick one? They're the like kind of local brewery." So she picked. So I'll let you guess actually between. So they had Digging the Doss, Long Time No See, Blue Zone, and the DDH Daily Danker IPA.
I would say a long time no see.
Did you know that China and Japan are...
Long time no see. I do it daily. I maybe know the Daily Danker.
So she went with the Daily Danker was the one, but she debated
alliteration.
And that was wicked as well. And then I thought to myself, Firestone Walker are on here. I need to try some Firestone Walker. And I went to the bar, and the two beers that they had on there were both. It was a barrel aged. That was a barley wine, and an imperial stout. So I got a wee half of the reserve porter, which was like 10.5% or something like that, because I thought there's no effing way. And I done a half of that, and I had a half of the Allagash white, because I thought that's a nice wee.
Just to offset it.
That's a nice way offset.
Beer
And
man.
then I had another Pliny, and then the one after that was the Moonlight, which the reason I bought the Moonlight was because it was on hand pool, so it was like cask beer.
Ah, right, okay.
But it was like, so I said to the boy, by this point I was probably trying to sell him something, and
Do you know who I am? Do you have Juka?
but he told me it's in a metal, it's like it's in a keg, but it's served at room temperature.
Ah, right,
basically.
okay.
Yeah,
Room temperature keg.
I've got to admit, it was poor, right?
sounds awful.
It was pretty poor.
Aye.
So I had that, and then I got halfway through that, and I thought I'm struggling this. So I got a wee half of the Schneider Weiss.
Oh, Schneider.
I got a wee half of the Schneider Weiss because
Just to reset.
just to reset. And then I finished with. Then I thought it was coming up. The place shut at 2 a.m. So it was about 1:30 at this point, and I thought we still need to get a taxi home, and that was like our last night, and we're like flying tomorrow and all that kind of carry on. So I thought I should probably be semi-sensible here. So I ordered
you say that you put in a half decent shift, like
I
That's a good
had the
shift,
Pliny.
man. How many hours is this in total you were in there for?
We probably got in there for about 11, maybe 10:30, 11.
not too bad then. I was expecting you to see like
That's
half
good. That's
12.
good going for 3 hours.
No, we went for dinner before that, so we finished we went for dinner about. No,
Stomach
maybe-
was laced.
No, it might have been later than that. No, I'm saying that we were in dinner for about 9:30, so it might have been about 11ish, give or take.
Did you? I think you didn't DoorDash or whatever it was in, and you didn't take away anything to your hotel.
Nah,
right?
it was too. The thing is, the bit we were at was just it was like walking
Everyone
distance,
was right,
like,
yeah. Aye.
really easy. So it was like it made sense to go out and
Good stuff.
drink and eat. So highly recommend. Obviously, I'm looking forward to it. Gilroy's already got his Pliny, so I'm hoping it's sitting in a fridge somewhere.
Is it refrigerated? Yes.
Gav, yours is sitting down here with Callum's and mine. So I've got a box of beer. My plan was actually to send you a box of beer the day when I was
He says
at
this
the
every
brewery.
week.
Aye.
But
He says that
no,
every
I was actually supposed to do it today, but with everything that went on, I thought, so the box is in the van. I just need to add a
week.
few
Just
extra.
full of smash bottles.
No, zero bottles. Cans. I'll get maybe a can of Bellhaven Black for you to try, mate. No.
That'll be right.
Thanks very
That's
much.
it.
Well,
I'll get you some Tennant's lemonades. And
no, that would make that many laughs. It might make a dunkel.
What the Dunkle?
Ooh. I've got 2 dunkles for you, gentlemen. Let's just say, if I ever die and ever get cremated, send me this way.
What is that, Mama?
It's Papa's last blowjob.
If you didn't catch that, that was Papa's last blowjob. And then wasn't sure if I was going to use this one, but I'm going to use it anyway.
Argument over whether washing your ass is gay or not.
Unless you're cleaning your ass with a lot of man's cock, then, you know, questions need to be asked.
Unless you're cleaning your ass with a lot of man's cock, then, you know, questions need to be asked.
I mean, I didn't even ken this was an argument, if I'm being honest with you.
He sounds like he's been every time he says it, he says anything in response to it, and he sounds like he's like a manager at a press conference.
That's the-
It's the one that's my favourite is the blind one. There's 46 million people blind. There's 46 million blind
Yes.
people in the world. Let's end that. And he's like, we're talking about genocide. It's day on a Saturday morning. Right, let's go for it. They'll never see us coming. I'm on board. I'm on
good.
board. They'll never see us coming.
His page is hilarious. I'm going to play it again because I can't remember the boy's name.
Argument over whether washing your ass is gay or not.
unless you're cleaning your arse with another man's cock, then, questions need to be raised. I mean, I didn't even ken this was an argument, for being honest with you.
Mike McCabe, like search that, find his page. It's hilarious. There's endless ones I could use off his page. It's so funny.
He's really funny.
There's one with a sunbed, fake tan, which fake tan gone wrong. That's all I'll say. It's funny as. Too funny. Like it. Now, Gilroy, you put in the group chat the other day.
Yes.
Space beer. What the fuck?
Mhm.
Which sounds cool. Watch the video. It just looks like prawn crackers.
Yes. So this is Canadian brewery Moosehead, and obviously Moosehead Lager. If you've ever been, I don't know, up here in Scotland anyway, I'm sure down the hatch had Moosehead at some point. There's I'm pretty positive High Spirits has Moosehead in regularly, things like that. It's a kind of classic Canadian lager, if you like. It's there. I wouldn't deign to degrade it by saying it's their Budweiser, but because it's not. It's just a really good kind of pretty well known Canadian lager, and they've done it's a bit of a hype thing, I think, but they've done a kind of gimmicky thing where they've sent out some NASA style kind of Letterman type jackets and things like that, green stuff and things like that. But within it was this packet, and it's called Space Beer. And it is their take, or the Moosehead Lager's take on, and I brought some of it back when I went there, and you get it in museum shops and things like that. But I got it when we went to Washington, we went to DC, we went to the Smithsonian, and in the Smithsonian Museum they have kind of space candy or space food, and it's this freeze-dried stuff that's kind of like what you think candy floss would be if you totally if you took candy floss and compressed it all the way in without any liquid on it and kind of freeze-dried it, this stuff. And it's beer, effectively. So they're freeze-dried beer. And this person influencer on TikTok has kindly been sent a set of it. And it got me thinking, I don't know if necessarily the beer I would take, if I had the choice, it was Martian style, you can take a beer. I don't know if I'm necessarily keen on the format choice either, but if you could take a beer, no plenty before you start. If you could take a beer that was made in the UK, it's the UK's representation or Scotland's representation into space. What beer would it be and why?
Oh, God, mate, talk about putting you on the spot.
He didn't he? It was on the send me on the chat. I'll
take space-related pun names. I'll take style and resonance. And I'll also take.
So you're diving into categories like that. That fucks man. So I was just going. I'll get a tugboat. I thought that'd be a good addition. One, it's just a really good beer.
Likeability or space-related puns. It's up to you.
The kind of teethy label. We can give some dentistry when we're there. Like here's teeth.
Freeze dry.
Right.
Freeze dry alligator.
They might be gummy aliens. They might not have teeth.
That's true. You never know.
It could be.
My suggestion was probably putty because there's a good chance it'll be matured to the right taste by then. It'll be green.
Putty was my first answer, but I thought that was too obvious.
Take that or Oregon Trail. I mean, that's an easy shout. From Oregon Trail would go. How about a Scottish beer, Mr.
I'm trying to think outside the box a wee bit here. That's why I was like, I'm trying to think how, if you were going to condense something down into you say a kind of prawn crackery kind of in that vibe, if you
a wheat beer lends itself to being freeze dried.
I'm thinking something that's either really chocolatey or bitter or something like that, because I feel like that would hold itself up really well, or something extremely hoppy, something tropical, you've all hit putty and stuff like that, So that was in my head. I was like trying to think like what's like the
Surely, hold on. I've just there's one.
Parade.
No, it's right in their face. Why the fuck Moonwake? Duh. Any
Well,
Moonwake beer.
Any Moonwake beer.
Moonwake. That's
That's
pretty.
your face.
Aye, some Galaxy IPA vibe. You know what I mean? Something along those
Walk to
lines.
send into space. That would be well
You
worthwhile.
got your man, say Glasgow Spectra Brewing.
Mm-hmm.
Aye, that's true.
Yeah, but a fucking psychedelic. I don't know.
I think it would need to be like if it was going to get condensed down, like you think about all that flavor like condensed down. I think something like that would be like, you or you go the complete opposite route and like you think about like a sour beer.
Aye.
Like, you know, imagine like that, and you open it up and you've got like what was the lemon number from Top Out back in the day? Remember how tart that thing was? Like it was like the proper lemon sherbet. Like
the lemon chilled. Yeah. Or I don't know, something brand like something wild, one of the silly sours for Vault City or something like that. Something super.
Vault City, aye.
Or what you could do, here's an idea, right? You could do your silly sour or whatever it may be, and then we barrel age it. So we do our wee prawn crackers, boom, squeeze it in, bump, whack it in a barrel, shits and giggles, leave it for 6 months, bring it out, it tastes exactly the same, and go, it's barrel age on.
Put it in a dry barrel.
Would one of these like condensed Vault City beers not just be like a wee drumstick squishy thing?
They would just be sweets. It would just be candy floss like you said at the start, Gil.
What about something
the
like,
other
if you
thing
were
is-
doing, like proper traditional Scottish? You would do something like Old Jock and just have it down into like it would just like be pinging down into like a Mars bar shaped like or something.
Aye, just be a grain, just be a single grainy barley
Dried-
at that point. Like,
dried
here we
heather.
go. Mm-hmm.
There
Aye,
you
something
go,
like
Freyok, the heather ale. There you go. The old
That'd be good. Good Scottish representation. Show the aliens. Here you go. This is beer, freeze dried beer. Carry on.
Oh,
Aye, it was a kind of weird, a strange gimmick, but something that looked quite cool. All the merch and stuff that was in the box looked amazing. And
You know, it would be cool though. See if you had the wee freeze dried packet of what the beer's meant to be, and then you had a beer, an actual beer, and you got a wee comparison. Bum. It's like a snack, a wee snack.
The Moosehead had the aftertaste and everything that you'd expect. So, pretty cool. Like it's as gimmicky as it is, a chance to get some merch and stuff out there and some stuff on TikTok. It was quite smart.
in my head, I'm just thinking this is just like what do you call it, like pork scratchings for
Aye.
beer.
I think it is. I think like
The beer
Scott was
version
saying
of communion wafers. It's like
Aye.
you just disappear. You just disappear in your mouth. Not that
That's
I've got
exactly
any
what it is.
experience. No, I've got any experience with the prawn cracker's probably the closest I've got. But that's what I can imagine. It's like that's what definitely the space food I tried. It disappears. It's like candy floss. It just disappears melts on your tongue. And you get the taste of whatever it is. Sure, the one we had was chocolate or something like that, and it tastes like we ate it, which we didn't eat the Donald Trump chocolate that we brought home the same year. So that was Donald Trump version 1, the probably the lesser of two evils, if there is such a thing.
Is that what the actual chocolate was called?
It should have been. That was back in 2016, so that was Trump v Hillary first time round. Little did we know, kind of ha-ha and hee-hawing and laughing, that he would fucking be the harbinger of doom. We never thought he would get close to winning at the time we were there. We were in Boston for their last debate and thought, there's no way this happens. It fucking happened, and then happened again.
Slap my ass and shout yeehaw. Fucking
Unreal. Unbelievable.
Aye.
But the one bit for that thing that I liked, that package that wee one, the jacket was quite cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like the
It
jacket.
was like a proper kind of Letterman-y style
Yeah,
smart jacket. Really, really nice.
sign me up for the jacket. Like, it's good stuff. I like it.
Very good stuff. Space beer. Who'd have known? Who'd have thunk it?
Who would have thunk it? So we had obviously MD's intro, so we'll end with your
Scott talks.
There you go.
Can I just say, he gets a really standard picture, and I get one that looks like I've been like dry humped with David Dickinson. Get what I mean?
Inside Dickinson.
That's excellent.
Inside
Yeah,
Dickinson.
inside Dickinson.
That's what I'm saying. This is like, it's like a really bad Pornhub episode. It's like we're going into.
Well, I floated a lot of names around in my head, and Inside Dickinson was the one that made me giggle the most.
You know, fucking Inside Dave. Get what I mean? No bother.
Speaking very quickly, just before I lose my Scott Talk section, I wanted to shout out my last beer of the eve, which is Truck from Duration. It's their New England IPA. It's 6%. It is Strata and Citra hops, all the C's. Berries, citrus, soft berries, ripe stone fruit, just a waft of weed that Strata is famous for, which it is in spades. It's 6%, and it's a triumph. So much so that I'm now on Duration's website because I would like 6 of these and maybe 6 of their dripping pitch, which is their 6.7%.
That's an Inside Dickinson special.
Aye, that's a
Dripping pitch. West Coast IPA, 6.7%. Excellent work. And they've also got, for some reason, a table pale that I think has got every brewery in the world on it. For some reason. Pastore, Rivington, Verdant, Kernel, Weekend Project, Beak, Barron, Two Flints, Ring, Burnt Mill, Duration.
See, what's the point in that, though?
A 3% table pale.
No, I know, but... Well, no, I don't know, actually. Like,
I don't know what it's for. I've not read the description or anything. I'm just looking at it.
like I think...
way around our spring weekender with this zesty, peachy, fresh table pale. Slurpers Duration's beer festival in the countryside. Bands, barbecue and beer. A spot of camping and a lot of slurping. Ampersand, slurp, beak, slurp. Oh, right, beak, Barron.
They need to change that whackage in there. That's a bit dodgy.
Oh, slurps all round. That's
keys in a bowl.
Slurp between every brewery. Two Flints, Verdant.
That,
Pomona Island as well.
Right,
That's
so question then. So where's the line on the number of breweries in a collab where it just gets a bit ridiculous?
3.
Like,
Well, what
I
I
think
want,
two's
I'm
the real
along
answer.
I want a QR code that takes me to the fucking Teams call that they had with everybody on it, where they decided what it was going to be. And how the fuck did they end on a 3% table pale?
1, 2, 3. Because that Hop City one's got 3 breweries, or maybe is it 3 breweries? No, it's 4 breweries. Northern Monk Garage, Mozareem, Glasshouse, and I think that's 2 hop companies. It might actually be another brewery. That one for me is a bit OTT. I think, like, my head says 3.
No, I think 2 is a collab. I think 3 is just okay.
Two's a collab, three's a crowd.
There's another Inside Dickinson special. Quotes from Inside Dickinson. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
2's a collab, 3's a crowd.
This ice is freezing.
I clip that.
This ice is.
I like it. Good stuff. As always, wherever you listen and watch, make sure you subscribe, hit that ding-a-ling to be notified of every single episode. Show your support by giving us a 5-star rating. You can show your official support by going to patreon.com/Beer Fridge Podcast. Link is in the description. As always, till next time. Cheerio!
Real beer, real breweries, real opinions. The Beer Fridge Podcast.
Gibbity beep.
If you pause it,
Not
Gav.
push the end button there.
Respeita o manto, o rei voltou.
Brazilian.
That was good.
It's off now. How many kilometres in March?
155.
155 kilometres in March.
All right.